I'm talking about balls deep. I'm talking about balls deep. I'm talking about balls deep in love.
What is up, Fox? It is I, Jet, and I'm here to talk to you. As you guys know, I have problems with my Instagram. I get messages about, people's private parts and unfortunate shit they want me to do to them. Last time, I got to discover the wide world of ball breaking. It's quite funny. Enjoyed it though. Very weird, but enjoyable. So now, I got to figure out what something called dogging is. And I've come to share it with you. You're welcome. So, you guys know how I like to do videos like this. Let's say that. I read some information that I found out. Unfortunately, we're most likely going to cringe in unison like the family that we are. There's definitely going to be comments. Tons of comments. Oh my god, comments. Even you'll have comments. So slap on your happy faces. Act like you want to be here. Because we got work to do. Talking about what dogging is. I can tell you want to know. Let's have a learning experience, shall we?
It's next Monday. I got my weeks wrong. I just went dogging instead.
Come again?
Eh?
What?
Virgin V, it's next Monday.
Bugger the Virgin V, you went dogging?
Yeah, went with Ken, my neighbour. There was nothing on telly, so we just went up the back field.
Dogging?
Yeah?
As in dogging?
Yeah, dogging.
Well, you've opened my eyes.
What do you mean?
You went dogging?
Yes!
And who's this Ken fella?
Ken, my next door neighbour. Oh, he's in his 80s now, but he's very active.
Sounds like it.
Beautiful blue eyes. I think that's a glaucoma. I have to link him through the woods.
Bet you do. Dirty old bastard.
What? What's your problem?
Notes?
It is a shame for him, though. He usually takes Maggie, but she's on her last legs.
Who's Maggie?
It's Cocker.
A cocker?
Spaniel.
A dog?
Well, what else?
So dogging's with a dog?
Are you slow, John? Of course dogging's with a dog. What else would dogging be?
So you didn't have sex outdoors with people watching?
Are you up? What? Why are you asking me that? Sick? You are sick, John.
Why?
Sick.
You said you went dogging outdoors. What am I supposed to think?
In the park with my dog. Dogging with my dog, Misty.
So you go dog walking, you don't go dogging?
Well, it's the same thing.
They're not the same thing. How the hell is the same thing? They're a million miles apart. Well, you've been living on the moon.
Okay, what is dogging? Dogging is British slang for, I'm sorry, we're going to have a PC word here. The word I'm replacing is this one down here. I'm going to switch it with banging the Rufio, okay? Hey, trying to make this as PG as possible. So, we have a word to fix this one, okay? Basically, it's British slang for banging your Rufio in a semi-secluded place. You're either performing the action or watching the action. Or you're doing something to yourself. They usually like to do this in parks, parking lots, beaches, semi-secluded places, usually at night. They usually find each other on Twitter and strange places like that. If you look it up, you can actually find a forum where you can go to their meetups And that's how I found out that shit happens here, about 8 minutes from my home, in a park by a church. So, yeah. Yeah, now you know what dogging is. No, me and my husband will not go dogging with you. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to pass on that one. So, after reading through a bunch of information, it's usually the same thing for men and women, but for men, the main thing seems to be that it's the voyeurism that they like to watch. It's also, they usually say that it's the rush of banging someone's Rufio that's a complete stranger, the anonymous bang-ranging. I'm sorry, I have to switch that word out. And a lot of them says they are into the cuckold thing. Yeah, that word down there. Right here, down the bottom. Cuckolding. It's the name of a man with an unfaithful wife. And these days, those dudes go to these places and share. The women are into it. It's not like that he's like forcing them, but it's, yeah. So there's that. Yep. And just to let you know, yes, I did look at the porn, and the guy's right. Definitely right. The porns make it look like it's like amazing. The best place to be. It's like Disneyland for adults. Seriously. It's not. It's not the same at all. One of the guys said that he went to one of the meetups and it was a complete sausage party. Seriously. Sometimes I share too much. I share a lot. Now, for the women, again, they say they love it for the voyeurism, the exhibitionism, all that stuff. And they like it for something called the vixen. A lot of the women say that when they go, a lot of men follow it, like basically crawl all around them. And they say it's the whole thing of feeling wanted and sexy and all that, Like you still have it. It's valid. Every woman does that. It's like when you're going to a bar and you want to get attention because you haven't had it in a while. So you dress yourself up, you put your makeup on. You want someone to see you because you haven't had someone tell you you're beautiful in quite a long time. It's completely valid. And you also have something called the stag fetish, which is basically the opposite of the cuckold. It's a woman with an unfaithful husband, but she likes to watch. Yeah. Hey, at least it goes both ways. Now, some women, I say, go and become overwhelmed quite easily. But that's only if they go in groups of 2 and they're only female. But a lot of people that just go like husbands and wives, boyfriend and girlfriend, it's perfectly fine. But if you're used to it and you're in the right area, it sounds like a blasty blast. No, I'm not gonna, no, I'm not gonna do it. The porns make it look amazing though, but I'm not doing it. I know my area. I probably went to school with half of them. I ain't doing it. There ain't no way. No. Now, there is a strange thing that people like to do. They like to go camping in places that are known for dogging to see what'll happen. Not quite sure why. I think it's to see what they do. The people that came to dog, I don't know. It's a thing they do. That's all I know.
Hey everyone. So I was staying at Turner's Camp. Yeah, Turner's Camp Rest Stop in Bribie Island. I don't know, like, if you've done van life or you've travelled or anything like that, you may have heard of this little thing called dogging. Holy shit, it's a real thing. So dogging is pretty much this thing that they have online, and people like set up this sex meetup place where, like, I think a lot of guys are into it, like a lot of, like, you know, guy on guy sort of action stuff, and I guess like chicks as well, but I haven't really seen many chicks. But people meet up at like a rest stop or whatever, or a selected place, and they'll do like little things like leave their headlights on, or like their park lights on during the day, or they'll park in a certain spot, or they'll have like a Macca's cup on their roof apparently as well. It is so weird. Anyway, I had a feeling that I might have been camping at a dogging spot. And that became more apparent when I've told a few people this already, so this is old news for some of my friends, or like a couple of day old news. I was in the girls' bathroom in my cubicle, and there was somebody in the cubicle next to me, and all I can hear was like a noise. I was like, what the hell? Is that someone masturbating in the toilet next to me? Couldn't be. No way. I thought nothing more of it. I just thought that was a bit weird. So I like, you know, hopped out, washed my hands, and I left, and I was sick that day, so I went to bed. I woke up, and about maybe 2-3 o'clock or something, I went to the bathroom again, and there's somebody in there. And I go to the bathroom, and I hear this noise again that sounds like someone jerking off. And then I hear like this, like, sort of like a moaning noise that didn't sound very feminine at all. I was like, what the hell is going on? This is crazy. Some disgusting person masturbating in the girls' toilets. There was polystyrene foam on the ground and stuff, and I thought, nah, maybe it's the sound of someone going or whatever with polystyrene foam or something. And I thought maybe there's something wrong with them. Maybe they're mentally challenged, or maybe there's someone with some sort of like mental health disorder, or maybe even someone with like dementia. I don't know. I thought, oh my god, have they been in there all day? And I just kept thinking, I'm a crazy person. Like, seriously, I'm reacting silly over probably nothing. So I go out of the bathroom and I go into the park bench. I thought, I'll wait to see if anyone comes out. If no one's out in like 15 minutes or something, I'm going to call up the police just in case somebody's been there all day and they're not, like, they're, yeah. I wait there for about 5 minutes, and this man comes out of the women's toilets and does a whole sort of thing, to make sure no one's seen it. And he starts walking out, and he sees me looking at him. He takes a sort of step back, but he realizes he's sprung, and so he really slyly walks to his car. And I was like, oh my god, you disgusting creep, sort of thing. Anyway, I thought to myself, don't be so judgmental. Chances are, maybe they were in there, maybe that noise wasn't what I thought it was, and maybe they just thought that they were in the men's toilets. Maybe they didn't read the sign, maybe they don't have good English, because there's a lot of backpackers that, you know, go to the rest stops and everything. Anyway, I go back to my van. I was like, F this, so I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna go somewhere else. I hop in my van, and this other guy comes out of the bushes, no joke, comes out of the bushes with a raging hard on, hands on his hips, and he's just hips thrust forward, and he's just like looking around all proud, like, somebody jump on this sort of thing. And I was just like, oh my God, what the fuck? I was at this place for a week, and all I could think of was, how the hell did I stay at this place and not get raped? Because I wasn't blocking my van. Oh, idiot. So dumb. I like trust too easily sometimes. And yeah, after that, I really noticed. I was like, oh my God, seriously. Earlier that day as well, I was in my van and I have like a curtain thing on my back window, and I'm on my phone and I've had the curtain against my head because I wasn't ready to see the world. I was just like, felt unwell and was playing on my phone, and it was getting annoying and it was hot, and I was just like, put the curtain over my head, and some old man in a van parked next to me, and he's like, oh, hello. I was wondering when you were going to come out of there. I was like, oh my God. Was he just waiting for me to come out? He's making conversation with me, and he's pretty sleazy, but it wasn't too bad. Like, I think he's trying to suss out if I was dogging or not. But yeah, anyway, I left that spot. I ended up going back there that night because I thought, well, there's usually heaps of campers there at night time. But since then, I've just noticed it. Yeah, people, they'll have like the can next to their car or something, or they'll have their what do you call it, park lights on during the day. One of the guys had to get he had to push start his car because he actually ran out of battery. Karma bitch, and didn't even get sex from anyone. You'll see men coming in two separate cars, and then one of the men will hop into that car and they'll leave and then come back, and they're looking awfully relaxed when they get back. Yesterday I saw two guys, and they literally walked behind all the campers and went around into the bush area. They were gone for like 20 minutes, and they both came back and hopped into separate cars. I was like, wow. At first I was so disgusted, and now I find it so interesting and kind of funny.
And then you got people who really enjoy it. And they put something up that can be quite interesting, should any of their family members see it. But she seems enthusiastic. More power to you, my friends.
Hi, my name's Rachel. I'm just your average horny housewife from the Midlands, but I have a very big secret. I love dogging. I can't get enough of it. I love going out and meeting strangers for sex. In a car, in the woods, anywhere. I just can't get enough of it. I've been dogging for about 2 years now, and I use this website called Dogging-After Dog. It's fantastic. I also have my very own website, and on both websites you can see hundreds of pictures of me out dogging. I'm also into swinging, and I use a website called Swinging After Dark. And it's also a fantastic way of meeting horny guys to go dogging with. So why don't you pop along and have a look? I'm sure you won't be disappointed. And you never know, I might be meeting you in a car park somewhere very soon.
Now I'm going to leave you with this. The case is still ongoing, but there's one other thing I found while I was looking this up. A tourist in England, I think it was injured and taken to a place where dogging was going on. And I think you know what happened at that point. The man was arrested, and the rest of the men that participated, they're all facing extremely, extremely long times in jail, which is good. But just to be transparent and let y'all know, that did happen. And I'll have the article here. Hopefully you can read it. It was disgusting. So just to be transparent, I also found that too. Just to let you guys know, there is bad parts to dogging. Some people like it, some people don't. A lot of people like it. I'm not going dogging. No worries. Well, this is the end, my friend. It's been swelled. The swelling's gone down. Be nice if you can. It's optional. Don't slap box your grandma. She's got osteoporosis. No house fires. I freaking mean it. That's not optional. It's an order. No. No bueno. What else? Bring me home a unicorn. No, I want a real unicorn. Well, I will talk to you guys later. Do you feel educated? Now that you know what dogging is? Well, good. I'm like the magic school bus and shit. I taught people shit. Well, I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Adeuces.